This Saturday of college football rolls on with a mid-afternoon feast. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Fields. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. He was a huge part of that win in the last game, grabbing 8 passes and scoring 3 times. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Fires quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. Makes a move. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He made it to the end zone 4 times in their victory last time out while picking up more than 100 yards. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Makes it past the marker. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Give to the back. Past the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
There's a crease. Got enough space. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running inside, it's Conley. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't.
Makes a grab and room to run. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Sweet cut there. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
From the gun, the ground game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Conley.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Howie Rowe will check in on his condition. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. Maybe some room here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll move the tight end. Going with the counter play here. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, that's good plays back to back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Bowers. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Back's going for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, will take a timeout. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Running inside, it's Conley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Delay to the back. It's Bell. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. Fires into the end zone. He caught it. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 47, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And here comes the punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air, it's Bowers. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Good enough for a first down. Number 38.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 6 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a double-digit lead. You can't count out the opposition, but I'd say the defense looks awfully stout so far. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, checking in with Coach Entz at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The run inside. It's Bell. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 47, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and then that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Now this offense is back on the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here we go. Ready, go. Handoff from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running inside, it's Bell. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try the counter. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they're in for a touchdown. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. The pull and throw off the RPO. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Conley. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They punt it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And this junior tight end is a steady, productive piece of their attack. 5 catches in their last win, a couple of them going for touchdowns.
You know, what's interesting is you look at the win streak this team is on. You took a look at the offense, especially on film. The tight end is the guy that really stands out. And he's such a unique tool. He's so versatile, and he's got tremendous athletic ability. And the quarterback is throwing it to him more and more, and that's going to continue. He told us coming into this game, I'm looking one place early in each progression. It's to find my big fella, because he's the one right now paying it off for our offense.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way back from the 20. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Bell. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Trying to move them on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Off play action. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And here comes the punt team. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is blocked. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's in open space downfield. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Listen Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Back to pass on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. Hauls it in, looking for space. Can they catch him? Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Bell. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. To the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the red zone, it's Bell. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. They're now up 9-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And they tried to run that sweep out route. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge, and then he might be able to do some more damage.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Pulls it in. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Got it. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Louisville in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's Louisville keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. As always, Holly keeping an eye on the injuries. What's the latest?
Guys, Coach Harrah told me at the half. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to pass. It's Bowers. Unleashes it. And they can't make the connection.
Is incomplete. Third down coming up.
The incomplete pass brings up third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Hauls it in. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down.
And, man, that third down changes this decision completely, right? Like getting a big chunk of yards, making it fourth and short. Now it's a true decision. I think you were just thinking about getting half of this, maybe setting up a field goal. Now you got a chance to be aggressive. Let's see what they do here on offense.
Spits it out to the back. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense doing business in the red zone. In the red area, it's Bell. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Second down was incomplete. It's now third down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bowers. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, fourth down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, running back on the move. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. He's got it. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give out of the gun. Here's a little, got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. To throw, it's Bowers. Here comes the heat. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hit the sweet spot on that one, and that'll kick you out of trouble. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Across the 35. Maybe a crease. Touchdown! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury is not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. To the air on first down. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. A one-sided game like this one, and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets open down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding some room. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll do it himself on the draw. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
He'll keep it on second down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Down big. Might as well. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Here's a heat. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Past the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the offense will take over.
And now this offense will take the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Could be an alley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Blue 22, blue 22. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.